YouTube? What's going on? It's Sandz. Got a M1216 tips and tricks video for you today. Hopefully going to help you guys out, allow you guys to get that gold camouflage on it and dominate. So this was the game where I did unlock diamond finally. So, you know, I've been able to complete, let's see here now, the assault weapons, SMGs, shotguns now. I'm like literally probably like 2 games away from having diamond on the sniper rifles, and then the shield I don't even want to talk about. I hate that thing. I'm just absolutely terrible with it. So in any case, SRM Arms manufactures this shotgun, so it is a real shotgun. Like many of the weapons that you see in Call of Duty, it is real, and I just want to kind of touch on that real quick. So in light of the Sandy Hook shooting, which was, you know, an absolute massacre over here in the United States, I know I got a lot of viewers from, you know, Holland, from Canada, from South America, you know, from other places in Europe and even as far as Asia. You know, the United States, obviously, we do have our Second Amendment right, and I, as a Marine, choose to exercise that right. Now, the one thing that I don't choose, though, is to be a retard and a dumbass and treat guns like they're toys, because they're not. So I really want to reiterate to those of you that are watching this, if you have a gun in your household, please remember that it's not a toy. And if your parents have not educated you on how to safely handle or be around that weapon, please ask them to, okay? Because you know, it's sad. There's a lot of people that die from guns, and of course, if you're playing with a gun, it's not Call of Duty. You know, it's not real life. So just be extremely careful. So enough with that. Let's actually delve into this video a little bit and get on to the tips and tricks. All right, you guys. So, you know, the most difficult thing about this shotgun, in my opinion, is actually getting those first 250 kills. They have to be one-shot kills as well. Now, the reason for that, or the reason why I found it so difficult, was that this shotgun does not have a lot of power. It's not like, you know, the KSG or the Remington, where you can basically shoot someone once and then they die, right? It's a fully automatic, at least for those 4 shells, right? And that's kind of where it finds its power. It finds its power in the fact that it's like repeated damage. So, you know, if you are on top of somebody and you hit them once, it's going to give you that one-shot kill, okay? But realistically, just be careful of that, and that's why I do recommend hardcore instead. Now, right here, that guy, I had a chance, obviously, to start shooting him, but I looked up at the orbital VSAT, and I saw that he was kind of coming up to the top where his teammate was. So just want you guys to, you know, if you have an orbital VSAT up, or if you have a radar up and you see something like that happen, try and predict, you know, what their next move is actually going to be. You know, where are they? I almost got my head taken off right there by a sniper. But yeah, just make sure that you know you're focusing on map awareness. So the other piece of this is make sure that you have long barrel as an attachment on this shotgun. Now, when you're working towards your 250 kills, obviously, you know, long barrel is going to be beast and really kind of give you that advantage, or at least kind of help level the playing field a little bit. When you're working towards you know, the kills, the 50 kills with no perks, no attachments, I would recommend playing hardcore on that, just because, again, you have increased damage and it makes things considerably easier. Now, once you're actually done with that, you can rock perks and attachments again. I recommend lightweight. I recommend extreme conditioning and tactical mask, just because generally speaking, people tend to hide behind, you know, shock charges or claymores or bouncing betties or that type of thing. And with the shotgun, obviously, you're really trying to get in more close range with them. So you know, that's one option. The other option is to run dexterity, and I think that was kind of my winning combination. Was having that dexterity there at the very end, and that was because I really wanted to be able to mantle quickly, to aim, you know, more quickly, to climb stuff, and kind of have the speed advantage on people. So another thing to remember with this shotgun, or with any shotgun for that matter, is that if you bring it up closer, or if you bring it up to your eye, it's going to shoot farther. So with long barrel, and then if you sight in on a target that's farther away, you have a better chance of actually hitting them. So make sure that if someone's a little bit farther away and you're kind of questioning whether or not you can actually reach them, you know, make sure that you sight in. So that last guy right there, that was a pretty good example of you know, one of those times that I probably should have sighted in instead, and I probably would have gotten that kill instead of almost dying. But hey, I got it, and then I also got that diamond camo there, so I was pretty happy with that. Now, as far as score streaks are concerned, obviously you can see right here that I'm running Lightning Strike, Stealth Chopper, and then Orbital VSAT. Obviously, knowing enemy position is a huge advantage for you. So, you know, I'm not, you know, whatever game mode you decide to play, I recommend that you're running, you know, a UAV, or else if you can run that Orbital VSAT, it's going to give you a huge tactical advantage, obviously allowing you to see where people are flowing, where people are spawning, and everything else. So another key to this shotgun is remembering that it has 4 rounds in its chambers. So that may sound like, yeah, no shit, right? But it's happened to me more than a few times where I would like shoot somebody, and for whatever reason I would only shoot, you know, 2 rounds, or maybe I'd shoot 3 rounds, and then someone else would come running at me, and of course I'd die because I only had 1 round left in the chamber. So make sure that if you only shoot someone with 1 shell, that you go ahead and you either reload, or else you just shoot all 4 remaining shells. Now, I recommend actually shooting all 4, or I should say all 3, or however many shells you have remaining instead of reloading, because it's definitely faster just to recock the shotgun than it is to actually go through that entire reload motion. And you do have 16 shells in here, so essentially, you know, that's good enough for a minimum of, you know, 4 kills. And if you can get you know, the correct angle on it, then you're going to be able to get more than that. So so right there, you know, didn't get that guy. Was able to pull out the secondary and give him the rocket launch. So that was pretty funny. But that's kind of one of those examples of where I should have sighted in instead, which would have really given me you know, both kills. But instead he got the SMAW, so so it all worked out in the end. So let's kind of recap a little bit some of the tips. So first off, you're going to need to get 250 one-shot kills. So again, those one-shot kills are really kind of a pain in the ass with this particular shotgun. So make sure that you got long barrel, and I would highly recommend playing hardcore for those first 250 kills. Alright, so once you get those 250 kills down, then you're going to need to do the 50 kills with no perks, no attachments. So obviously, you should have been running long barrel to help you along with those 250 kills. You're going to have to take it off. So it's your choice whether or not you want to play hardcore for that as well. Hardcore, I would say it's kind of a toss-up. It may be a little bit easier, but then again, it may not. You know, I mean, it's one-shot kills, so you can kind of just run and gun all over the place. On the downside of it, though, you know, you don't have long barrel, so it kind of makes things a little bit more difficult. So, you know, really your choice on how you want to handle it and on what you're going to do. Class setup, I suggest rocking lightweight, extreme conditioning, dexterity, or else instead of dexterity, you know, you could run tactical mask. Again, the thing with shotguns, in my opinion, is just being as fast as possible. So there's that. Score streaks, recommend running UAV, counter UAV, or else if you can, go ahead and rock that orbital VSAT, and that should help you out as well to try and gauge distance from people, whether or not you should wait before going around a corner, etc. Really will help you kind of pace yourself. Another thing that you want to make sure of is for those folks that are a little bit farther away, make sure that you are bringing the shotgun up to your eye and you're actually sighting in. And then finally, you know, if you shoot somebody and you're able to get the single kill on them with just 1 shot, then make sure that you go ahead and you just shoot the other 3 remaining shells in the barrel, or however many shots you have left. The big thing is that you don't want to go up against somebody when you only have, you know, like 1 round remaining or 2 shells remaining in the chamber. So again, having a full 4 definitely makes it a lot easier for you to win that battle and increase the probability of actually winning. So I'm going to pretty much close down the video now. I'm asking that you guys follow me on Twitter at sandz. I know some of you have done that. Just hit above 1,000 subscribers at the time of this video, so really trying to grow that. Going to start doing some open lobbies soon, got a giveaway. I'm going to be doing some others in the future. And I guess my last tip right here is orbital VSAT is up. Don't hide under the stairs because it just makes things a little bit obvious. So in any case, you guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.